So let's get it. Hit the link in the description, join the Patreon. So I ain't gonna be long-winded. Somebody said I spoke 7 minutes when I said I wasn't gonna be long, and 7 minutes was long. I'm like, 7 minutes is not a long time to be speaking, but we in the era where anything over 90 seconds is long for people's attention span. But you know, a lot of guys transition from, you know, player life to monogamy. So you do got a lot of people who under the impression that only guys that go monogamous or whatever their situation may be and get married is because they don't get women, right? So you got different categories here. One category why guys get married, you'll see like, why do these athletes keep getting married? You ask yourself that, why did he get married? A lot of times or lawyers and doctors, and why they get married. A lot of times they tend to get married in corporate areas because you have to. And they need leverage over you. I've spoken on that before. You know, you're most likely to get raises and be the face of the company or the face of the league. You know what I'm saying? You're more likely that to happen if you're married. So that's why marriage is, you know, really powerful in the corporate area. But what I'm speaking on here, outside of corporate issues, the player life get old. You know what I'm saying? Like for most guys, you know, it's like getting that toy on Christmas. I remember I got a Rad. I think it was a Rad 2.0. It was this remote control robot you can control, and in the commercial he bought you food. My mom went through hell and hot water and got it to me for Christmas. I probably didn't even deserve it, and she got it. After I played with that thing for like about a month or whatever, man, that thing just sat in my closet. You know what I'm saying? And that's how it is. A lot of guys think, oh man, if I could just slay as many girls as I want to. And I did that video with Fresh and Fit as the thumbnail, talking about sleeping with a whole bunch of women. That's not good. Even if you don't get STDs, you get evil spirits in you. You know what I mean? And you don't want to have a high body count as a man. You know what I'm saying? But I continue to speak basically on that. You get tired after a while. You get tired of abortion scares, baby mama scares. And then if you stroking a woman, and you dealing with a woman, she gonna expect you to help her. You know what I'm saying? And not even just that, you know, you dealing with women and you might not give her $1. You might not even change her tire, put gas in her car, but she coming to you venting about her life, venting about her problems, venting about her issues, venting about her baby daddy, venting about her situation, and you still being a therapist. You still helping. You still being the helping motherfucking person. You know what I mean? So yeah, a lot of people don't see it that way. You know, a lot of people don't see it that way, but it get old. And then, you know, it comes to a point where when you rising in your career or you rising in whatever you doing, you got to be focused. You need somebody that's going to take care of business, you know, at the house. You're going to need somebody to take care of your arrangements, make sure your house good, make sure your situation good. Somebody that can help you, you know, take the burden off your life. When you got you dealing with so many women, you know, like it's hard to focus. It's hard to, you know, focus on your work. It's hard to focus on your side gigs, your businesses, your passion. You chase your purpose with all these different distractions. You know what I'm saying? At one point in time, it seemed fun. But when it come time to do work events or it come time to do family events, like just bitches you dealing with, do you really want to bring them around? You want something more meaningful. Basically, the shit get old. It get old. Even when you go when guys go into monk mode, which I've been in monk mode a couple times. When you go into monk mode, at some point, you want some pussy. At some point, you want to go outside and have some fun. The shit get old. So when you can focus on whatever, if your situation is multiple, just women, they understand what it is, or if it's just one woman, you get more shit done. Your energy levels change where you can't even keep up with 3 or 4 chicks. They saying guys are having erectile dysfunctions as teenagers now. So a lot of times, a lot of dudes ain't even got the energy to fuck 3 or 4 different chicks in, you know, at a time. Most niggas ain't got enough stamina to be in the threesome, a 2-second threesome. So when we kind of get your energy level change, your purposes change, you know, what's important on your criteria change, your life, it changes. It can be an abortion scare. It can be an STD. It can be, you know, a crazy chick. It can be just like you sitting there like, this shit is not fulfilling no more. I want a family. I want to build something meaningful. Or you cannot be looking for that at all. And you end up coming across a woman that's different, that makes you want to change. That like, you know what? This the one. That's the difference between men and women. Men understand once they find the one and they know it's the one. I remember a guy told me this like 3-4 years ago. He was like, yo, you know, when you find a woman that you want to settle down with, you'll know it. He said, you'll know it. I work with, he said, you'll know it. And you just thinking, I'm thinking like, man, I ain't never settling down at this point. You know, but you know it. Because you come across all these different females every day, whether it's sexual or non-sexual, or if it's work, and you just really see the character, you get to know people. When you find high caliber people, you want to keep them in your life. You want to do business with them. You want to do life with them. You want to build community with them. But talking about women see a good dude and they be like, oh, it's something better. There's something better around the corner. There's something better coming up. I know it's something better. And by the time they passed up 1, 2, 3 good dudes, it's washed. We know when we find a good woman for real, a good woman for us, and that's subjective, we gonna lock it down. But in general, the shit get old. I've been to club chasing women, pulling women out of clubs. We all meeting up at the crib and having a good time, drinking on the weekends, waking up, having to go to work 3 hours earlier, sub her up. That shit is fun, but it get old. When priorities change, when bills come, when life come, or when shit get more serious, when your homeboy, he got a breakthrough, he get a big job, or he do something great. That's the thing about, I never really understood people that's jealous. When my homeboys got hit licks or got careers or got promotions, and that just motivated me to want to get to that level. Like, damn, I got to step it up. You know, I got to step it up. But yo, priorities change. Having all these bitches get old, it get real old. You got a guy that's inside a marriage that feel like he missing something, and you know he want to play the field, or a woman that want to play the field. You ain't missing shit. The covenant of marriage and relationships protect a lot of guys and females from a lot of danger. Ask the women and the men that left their marriages and fucked their marriages up. A lot of times people like to get remarried again. You know, a lot of people that left those marriages and left that covenant, and left that person that they fucked over, they get out of here and they be broke, busted, and disgusted. It be bold. Why you think a lot of these women go back and still be fucking their ex-husband? They think the grass is greener on the other side. It ain't. They ain't. Now it's a little bit different. A dude, if he on his P's and Q's, he got 3-4 kids, but he on his P's and Q's, he get another woman. But that's another conversation. But life change, priorities change, shit get old. Long story short, peace.